Greetings, it's MikeC. I'm back, you're back, and we're both tuned in to another episode of Truth Talks. Okay, my people, so I've got a very straight message for you. Don't allow the lack of patience to kill your energy and enthusiasm levels. Don't allow the lack of patience to drain your energy and enthusiasm levels. The energy, the faith, the enthusiasm that you had in the beginning when you had the idea of a vision, when you knew that you had a dream that you was working towards, whilst you was in the beginning stages of that process. Don't allow the lack of patience or delay bring your energy down. The reason why, because the lack of patience breeds doubt. And the minute that you decided that, oh, I'm going to create something, I've got a dream, I've got a vision that I want to build, and I'm in the process of building it, and I have an expectation in my head of the duration of time it's going to take, and all of a sudden I'm going through adversity and hardship and situations that I've never encountered before, which takes more time for me to deal with and therefore delays the process that I planned and imagined for myself. I'm not going to allow those, I'm not going to allow that to bring me down. I'm not going to allow those reasons, those obstacles to bring my energy and enthusiasm levels down. Why? Because you have a vision and I have a vision. And you're in the process of building something. If you're currently studying, you know your long-term goal. You know the reasons why you're doing it. And if you don't have the reasons why, you need to figure out your reasons why you're doing what you're currently doing. So for those who are studying, keep going. It may seem long, it may seem tiring, it may seem repetitive, but that enthusiasm, the energy, that rhythm that you're currently sustaining, you have to keep sustaining. You have to keep maintaining it and keep building upon that rhythm. You're building a business, you have to keep going. Regardless of the obstacles, keep that enthusiasm, keep your head up. That warming feeling that you had in the beginning when you decided that I'm going to create this for myself, for my family, whatever my reason is. I'm now not going to allow the lack of patience or doubt to bring down my energy and enthusiasm levels. I was reading an article the other day. Now, I've spoken about Cristiano Ronaldo in one or two of my videos, mainly because I find him so inspiring. And I read this article the other day, and this interviewer was asking him, what keeps your drive at its utmost peak? Like, regardless of your age, regardless of what's going on in your personal life, what's going on within your football life, how do you as an individual keep performing? And he was like, you know, everyone's got their own superstitions, and one of mine is the 3 or 4 words that I live by. The 4 words that I live by. And the interviewer's like, oh, what's those words, okay? What's the superstition? And Cristiano Ronaldo says, it's El Sueño del Niño. And in translation, because my Spanish is not great, in translation it means the dream of a child. And she was like, elaborate. And he said, the dream of a child, from my humble beginnings to where I am present, the idea and the dream that I had in the beginning when I was playing on those streets, that I'm going to get there, the energy and the enthusiasm that I built at that stage, that I was crafting at that stage, I'm still going to keep that momentum. Every time I read the back of my boot, it takes me back to when I was in the streets playing football. It takes me back to the point where I had the dream in the beginning, and now I live my dream every day. And I'm here to tell you guys, keep that same energy and keep that enthusiasm level, because you're going to get there. It's going to take longer than expected, but you're going to get there. The dream and the idea that you had in the beginning, you're going to reach. But do not allow delay, do not allow lack of patience to bring down your energy and enthusiasm level. Because your faith has to be up there. The belief system that you built, the belief that you had in the beginning for yourself, for your dream, keep that warming, keep that fulfillment within you. And you know, I was speaking to one of my boys the other day, and we watched the Puff Diddy video that's on Twitter. I see like 5 or 6 a week of Puff Diddy doing different stuff, dancing, etc, etc. And sitting beside my guy and we're talking, and he's like, look how happy this guy looks. Like, every day he's doing something different. He just seems so overwhelmed, so joyful with life. And he's like, I want that. And I said, brother, we all want that. We want that. Why? Because you can see that on the other side of fear, on the other side of the obstacles, the end goal is righteousness. The end goal is happiness. The end goal is joyfulness. Why? Because you have succeeded. Why? Because you had a dream and you stuck at it. P. Diddy went through his own obstacles, from racial bigotry to discrimination, to the fact that whilst he was crafting his brand, himself, his music, hip-hop was not as recognized, was not as accepted in America at that time, and he still did not allow that to bring him down. Any obstacles he faced, any delays that was caused, Any doubts that crept occasionally, he shut down and said to himself, you know what, this is what I want, this is my dream, and I'm going to make it. And I'm going to keep the same enthusiasm, I'm going to keep the same energy, I'm going to keep the same faith and belief that I had in the beginning to this day. And I'm going to keep it, I'm going to maintain it, I'm going to build it, it's going to blossom. And eventually, I'm going to get where I imagine myself. Why? Because that was my dream. That was my goal. Ronaldo said that was the dream of his child. What is your dream? What's going to keep you going? People, keep your energy level up, keep your head up, because I'm telling you, it's coming. It's MikeC.